the host.
We can't hear you, doctor.
Okay, go ahead.
So who is recording?
Go ahead, sir. It's recording now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm coming, ma. I'm coming. I'm trying to do it. I'm trying to do that, ma.
Who
Sorry,
is
I'm trying to do that.
Who is trying?
Who is trying?
You need to know who is recording.
Who is the person trying now, for goodness sake? Who is this? Wow.
Who is trying?
But Prof, go on, is recording. Prof, go on. It's recording.
Because Prof doesn't end me. Yes, good afternoon. Hearing myself. And yourself. And enable me to share. Okay, I can share. That's good. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Depending on where you are hearing me from, we're already 8 minutes behind schedule. The wish over much time. Somebody is on mute. Bouncing back. This person has been flat. I'm still hearing you.
Is the person that has his number on?
Can you remove it? Otherwise,
yeah. 843-56990-583. Your microphone is on.
Muted.
Sudden Beatrice, your microphone is on. Ibiyemi, Henry Moore.
Thank you very much. Somebody is still on. Oh, going to be echoed as we are having it now. Okay, good. The person just did the writing now and we got right. So please, we beg you, the individual, don't unmute again. Still be able to hear me and hear me soundly and clearly. If you don't unmute, Emmanuel, you are not hearing me. Can we hear me? Who is hearing me? If you are hearing me, say yay. All right, yay for me. If you are hearing me, okay. Please put your name, for God's sake. This ITBP, whatever. No. It's not no brochure compliant. You have to be no brochure compliant. No brochure compliant specialists don't hide their identity. They are known. They are known on name. They are personalities with identity. Everybody raise your hand and say, Doctor, I am no brochure compliant. I am no brochure compliant. Especially if you are here yesterday, then you can be less than a no brochure compliant. Specialist, coach, therapist, caregiver, nurse, doctor, clinical psychologist, counselor. You all have to be what and who? No brochure compliant. That is the way to go. Otherwise, you have not started at all. You are just in, just to hear, catch fun and go, but you won't be able to do anything. I just catch fun. How many of us were not here yesterday and you are just joining? Please get your assessment ready in hard copies. You don't have it in hard copies, then open it up in your hand in soft copies and follow us. Today's pragmatic session, practical session, for which I have to show you all that I have been talking. Although you have the encyclopedia and the dictionary, which I will introduce you to later, but you need to know what you are doing so that you can also do what you know on a very pivotal note. So, by way of recap, what did we do yesterday? What were our achievements? What did you, let's start from yesterday and quickly run through for some of us who weren't here yesterday. Welcoming everybody to the show. We're just 43 here. Yesterday we were about 80 plus. So we're good to go. More than half of the class is here. This is my name, and I am the chairman in council, Abuja Psychometric Community. And beyond that, I do various works across organizations, institutions, and brand consultants to organizations on various capacities and competencies, such as ASCOM, NIPR, INT, local, international, and intercontinental, and of course, Laplace Metaverse on mental health, interventions, caregiving, public health, and every issue having to do with health roundabout. I manage brands, I package brands. You have any idea, I can show you where to pitch, help you define niches, and helping you to get the best of yourself. I'm in the corporate sector, private sector, NGOs, and what have you, where we provide mentorship, retainer services, and I'm in hospitals as well. My work is needed everywhere, and hospitals also refer cases to me when it comes to issues having to do with behavior. Everybody in the house, do your hand this way. Henry Moore, not muted. Henry Moore, mute your set. Your set is packing there. Everybody, can you do your hand the way I'm doing? Say from today, I will always check up.
Can't see your hand, though.
You can't see my hand. Can you see my face?
No, can't see your hand.
I can see it.
My hand. Mama, can you see my hand? Your video is not even on. So put it by the neck, the two hands, this way. Yes, Sonet, you got it.
Thank you, sir.
Say after me, from today,
Today,
I will all check up from the neck up. In order to be sure I am good neck down.
to be sure I am good neck down.
And when I neck down,
When I'm good neck down,
I will be great.
In order to be sure neck down.
As a specialist in my own
And when
critical,
I'm good neck
That's especially to
you didn't hear that last one.
I check my clients to ensure they are good neck down.
I'll check my client.
When they are good
Neck down.
they will be great left forward.
When they are good neck down,
you'll be great leg forward.
they'll be great left forward.
Clap for yourself. If you just make, clap for yourself.
thank you.
You know, some of you don't celebrate yourself. You know, it's a therapy to appreciate yourself. When you don't appreciate yourself, you don't go up, you go down. So it's very therapeutic. Can we mute me? We have some people who are not logo, and they are giving us some serious trouble there. So this course is packaged specially to capture international dimension to help you do best global practices on a critical note. And so you might want to ask me, doctor, What is to be good neck up? It's everything that is in your neck up, mouth.
Deborah. Hi.
Yeah.
Who is doing this now?
Madam, can you mute yourself? This lady in red water. Can you mute yourself? You are calling Deborah, disturbing all of us. You are not no brochure compliant. So, what is in the neck up? The mouth, the way you say it. The eyes, the way you see it. The ear, the way you hear it. The brain, the way you think it. The nose, the way you smell it. Those are all issues in mental health. Those are all issues in intervention, either as a medical doctor, a caregiver, a clinician, a nurse, whatever that you do out there in the field of human existence, you are one who is specialist in checking up where from the neck up to be sure your client is good, where neck down. You have the facility, you have the social infrastructure to see what goes on, the good, the bad, and the ugly, and to providing solutions out there. And so it is time to package and manage without what? The damage. There's no room for error, psychosocial error. Oh, it's just a small mistake. Life is so critical and serious that we have zero tolerance for error. So we show you the place of unleashing, how you need to unleash your strength and the competency that you are bringing to nothing. We all discover that we have to be intentional in what we do, knowing where to start from, what we are going for, what looks impossible can be made possible when we do it right and we know what we are doing, which happens to be the summary. Say, I am no grow. I am no grow. Say after me, I grow and I then show.
I grow
I
and I then show.
I shine. So who do you know? You need to know the people. What do you grow? Their potential. What do you show? Their production. If it doesn't flow in that thread, then you are not no grow show. You are offering just haphazard service that is not complete. Yes, the grow show people are here who does service completely and service down the line, and so they shine. Reverend Dr. Lawrence Okpa is no grow show compliant. No room for errors. I like that. I am no grow show. I know, I grow and show. Reverend, if you don't show, you cannot shine. So you have to show in order to shine. Very vital. As it is for you, so it is for your client. And one thing about the no show people and mandate is, whatever level you are dealing with your client, that is the level they comprehend. You're only talking about knowledge. No, they will just know they won't be free. So very vital. And then we show you what happens, what to do in diagnosis, and from diagnosis to what? Destinations, where you move them out of figure 1 to figure 2. Get yesterday's video to understand the nitty-gritty of this. This is what you do as a consultant. You are determined. You are deliberate. You create life and value for people. And we said it is service beyond the borderlines. So vital. And when you know your onion, especially your area of peaches, it takes you everywhere. People send for you. You can package programs for drug addiction, for whatever is your niche. I made known yesterday that the mental health arena is like the deep Pacific Ocean. So you can't do everything. Even me, I'm not doing everything, except that I know some few things about everything here and there. But there are basic areas you can't take away from me. Anything that has to do with addiction, depression, suicide ideation, and all kinds of psychosocial issues in the good, the bad, and the ugly, you find me there. Anything having to do with packaging from zero to hero, that's my work and all of that. So you can create jobs for yourself. You can create customized services, package people, package therapists, because you are just excellent in those areas. I showed you this and the implication yesterday, which you can read. And then addiction. Some of you can decide to say, okay, doctor, I want to be an anti-relapse manager or anti-relapse coach so that when the rehab centers and the recovery management people handle people, the buck will be on my table as to ensuring that they don't relapse. And it's a cash cow in Africa up to now, because more than half of people who come out of rehab go through what we call relapses. And when they relapse, you know what? Their former state is worse than the beginning, just like Jesus told us. You find it like that. So you can be trained to become an expert in that area. Then institutions can begin to invite you to take on talks and serious issues like that as you do intervention in mental health. Even gym, you have services there, because you can't do gymnastics to forget your problems. They are all emotional issues for which they will bounce back to you. You can call out services, so you have service everywhere. Institutions of note can invite you to come talk to them, and then you know how to frame it in such a way that it will fit into their frame, because you know what you want to do. This is the mental health, talking transformation and testing water. I'm in Dangote, I'm in FRS, I'm in public fora, I'm in various places, even retirees, people who find it difficult to sleep, and so many other things. People walk into hypertension and sudden collapses. That is my critical area where I got my PhD from Hawaii. And so very important, please don't walk the way of high blood pressure. Oh, you say, doctor, by heredity, I'm there. It is just 30% explanatory, and you can live your full blast when you know what to do and do what you know. I can package you on this, and it's a worthy sell across Africa. This is the day people fall down in sudden collapses, and before you say Jack, they register at the gate of heaven. That is when they get their meal. So very vital. We need to help people to live long, young, and strong, and to showcase to them what they need to know and do so as to live long and young. Organizations are embracing mental health, emotional health, and behavioral health. You can be packaged. Even institutions, government can invite you to come talk to people and take some assessment there. This is where House of Rep invited me to South there to do some packaging there. It's still mental health issue having to do with food poisoning in Nigeria. It's a behavioral issue for which you have competencies, both, and all of that, and all of that. When you unleash, you create a new ecosystem. Say, doctor, I, James Komolafe, makes up my mind to unleash. I will unleash. I will unleash competency, capacity, and character.
Unleash
Let
competency.
me go. I hope you said it. If you say it, laugh for yourself as you go on. So we said unleashing takes you your APC multiplied by PDP, giving you your denominator by LP, where we connotated them in this order. not political party. You are supposed to be a political in all that you do, and not a politician. You don't do that. And these are the various works you do out there, where you check people up to be themselves to the letter. And beside that, you go ahead to building frameworks that does 5T model. Behavioral modification by the order of behavior invasion. You have what it takes through this facility Laplace Metaverse is offering you to do 5T model. What's the first T? Capacity to teach on that critical area and train people and make income as to make meaning. Raise your hand again. Say after me, I, James Komolafe, promises that from today, I will make meaning with great manners as I make income. Income is not the first. It is impact. I am for impact. I am for meaning. I will make meaning, and then money will come looking for me. So help me, God. Please clap for yourself if you said it. Theodora, this one you are not opening your face. I don't know whether you are saying it or not. Even Dr. Matthew, Obute Emmanuel Eleyi, I can see you talking here. We will not give you certification if you don't say what you need to say, because we are entering a very critical moment now for which to take you up by your word, because energy is in the universe listening to you and wanting to flow at your own frequency, so that when you begin to do the wrong, energy to your house. To say, you are doing very vital. So you test. That is evaluation. When you teach, Grace, I hope you are not the one driving. You are not driving. This can see inside car. So when you teach, you educate. When you test, you evaluate. When you treat without drugs or with drugs, what are you doing? You are intervening. When you train the result, you are integrating. And from integration, you begin to thrust out the incentive for long-term sustainability, which we call what? Execution. And that was what I explained yesterday and showed you to the nitty-gritty. Now, today, I want to show you what is CBT, Cognitive Behavioral Therapy. I had my certification in Florida Institute of Technology as a cognitive behavioral therapist some 10 years ago. And I have done works across Africa and some other countries and some few other places around here. You can be trained here with Laplace Metaverse. In collaboration with us, you can go global as a CBT expert. Cognitive, anything cognition, cognitive talks about your brain. Can you touch your head? This one I'm not saying the people I'm talking to. How am I sure they are following me? Can you touch your head? This is the seat of cognition. Your capacity to think, to feel, to reason, they all begin from here. Emphasis, as the doctor will tell us, they will say is the heart. It's now the mind. It's now the brain. Cognitive behavioral therapy means the way you think, affecting the way you feel, to affecting the thoughts that you think, the imagination in your head, and then creating a form of behavior for you as a manner of life. So it's a very fundamental form of therapy that works all the time. I've used it to cure depression, suicide ideation, hypertension, and all kinds of behavioral consultation here and there, even online, offline, and on-site. It is called one-on-one therapy, where you are able to sit with your client and then fire your arrow of therapy through words to his thoughts that creates the feelings that determine his pattern of behavior, so that you can remodify his behavior. Cognitive behavioral therapy does not save a soul. Now, let me correct an assertion here. It pains me when I see people in the religious circle making a mockery of our work. I'm not too far away from religion and ministry too. They say, I don't do behavioral modification, hogwash to behavioral modification. There's no hogwash there. What you don't know can destroy. What you don't know can cause you havoc. I was in some parts of Nigeria, and a leader told me and said, Doctor, what you are doing is very critical. We have lost over 200 pastors in 10 years. Yes, it doesn't save a soul, but it can deliver a soul from sudden death and disaster. Nobody will tell you that CBT saves a soul. It doesn't. But CBT can help somebody to live longer, younger, prettier, and healthier. So don't say, I don't believe in behavioral modification. What do you do when you read scripture? You are simply renewing your mind, transforming, and that is behavioral modification. You are putting in new stuff there so that it can inform your thinking pattern. So also is CBT. When you are a CBT expert, you can engage critically. And in critical engagement, what do you do? 3 things. You do interaction. Can you say interaction? Obute Emanuela, you are not talking. You are not talking now. I'm looking at interaction. And then you do interface. And from interface, you do intervene by engaging people and carrying them along. Very vital. So look at CBT, how it works. Look at how it works. And that's why I'm in churches. Do you know, people, I go to places now and I organize behavioral health conferences, summits, behavioral health deliverances. So many occasions we cast out devils that are not non-existent. And a huge lot in the religious folk have not known the difference between behavioral violation and demonic interference. They are not the same. They are not the same. It's not all the time you bind the devil. How do you bind the devil that is not there in the first instance? You are going to wake up a demon who doesn't even know you exist. And they will say, what is happening to this one? Which demon is disturbing him? They will say, we are just seated. In fact, we were sleeping when he was binding him. They will say, go and investigate. Who is? So, thoughts determines your feelings. Now, some of our women will attest to this. You just discover that when you answer, something goes the wrong order in your head or your body. Say, between what you think and how you feel. And that's why people in the professional arena, medicals, psychotherapists, psychologists, clinical, whatever, they will want to make sure your mind is settled before they carry out diagnosis, before they do their prognosis. Because when your mind is not settled, no matter the drug, it may not work. So they psych you up. And then let nobody spoil our work by saying, using psycho, using psycho. See, use psycho is a bad thing. Every human being is psychological. as it's also a physiological human being and psychosocial human being, because you can't eliminate the fact that you are a spirit, you possess a soul, live where you live in the body. So your thought determines how you feel. Just keep thinking bad. Do you know your facial feeling will change? Especially when you see people who sit down, they put their hand like this for 30 minutes. They have traveled in their thoughts. And before you know it, they give wrong messages to their feelings. And before you know it, it shows in their body. So they keep repeating it, it becomes a behavioral pattern. You know it.
Because the life is still too long.
Your set, Austin N. Your set is making noise. I'm hearing the voice of your wife, who is not participating here. Please mute your set. So CBT is a deeper stuff that you need to read about and then do the needful and take several lessons there so that you can treat cases and handle cases. And it is an invasive model that enables you to see what is going on in the heart of your patient and to help him or her remodify his behavior through the coordination of his thoughts, feelings, imagination. And you see, you use CBT to correct issues like depression, suicide ideation, post-traumatic stress disorder, and so many other stuff because of its invasive capacity. So, Grosso framework people are out there to say, let's know you, you're good, you're bad, and you're ugly, and then let's help you out. Everybody do your hand like this. I'm going to show you the fist analysis. Do it like this. Do it like this. Do it like this. Thank you, 𝐶𝐬𝐧. Even though he is lying on bed, he is very, very compliant in participating. And you will see he will not fall asleep all through this meeting. He won't sleep. So, what is this? The thumb. This is the no. Say no. This is the no. And when I'm going to depict the no grosso mantra for you now. When you know, like thumb, use it to touch every other finger back and forth. And you see, the forefinger, use your thumb. It goes round. That is the no. When you have knowledge, you can touch most places back and forth. This is the finger. Then this second finger is called what? Index finger. Oh yeah, point your O. Point it. Point it. Now, when you point a finger, you are emphatic. You are deliberate. You have a focus. You are directional. That is the pointing finger. That is the goal. When you go, what are you saying? No room to trade blames. No room to give excuses. When you point an accusing finger to one person, how many other fingers are pointed towards you? The other four. Stephen Egbo, can you see? Try and point an accusing finger to me. Can you see? Your other fingers are pointing to you. Ambassador Eunice, can you see your four other fingers pointing to you?
Yes, sir.
In the Nogroso school, don't trade blames. Don't give excuses. No excuse is tolerable or permitted. That is this finger. What about the third finger? That is the show finger. And it is the tallest. Check all your finger. If the third finger is not the tallest, you need therapy. Just say, doctor, I need therapy. Is it the tallest? Mama Ambassador, is it the tallest? Uncle Ezra, is it the tallest? Check for me.
No, sir.
Who said no? Madam Baroness,
Yes,
your
sir.
third finger is not the tallest. See me for therapy. I'll treat you for free. Pastor Doctor, the tallest. So, meaning you grow tall when you show. And you are tallest among people. People see you for what you stand for. You have a unique brand that is identifiable because you are tallest. Now, what's the fourth finger? So we have the no, we have the go, we have the show. What's the fourth finger, especially on the left hand? What do you have there? Is affection. The ring finger, the marriage finger. So when you know and grow and show, you will have affection. People will just like you. How many of you like me as I'm talking now? You don't like me. Grace is not talking. How can you be Grace? You don't like what I am saying.
I like you, sir. I like
We
you,
like you,
sir.
sir.
Because
just
I
like you.
know. Eh?
Yeah, two different things, sir. You're asking whether we like you or what we like, what you are doing, what you are talking about. Two different things.
Can you see analysis? Can you see analysis you have? Many of you like what I am doing now. I'm in that. You now like me because of what I am doing. You like me for one thing.
Yes.
Madam Baroness, you are the one crucifying me like this. Okay, oh, your sins.
I just wanted to draw our attention to the two sides. We
You
like
see?
you, we love you, and we like what you're doing, sir. Go on.
Okay,
Prof,
thank
we
you.
like you and we like how you are doing, sir. God bless you,
Oh,
sir.
hey, thank you. So, you see, the fourth finger, Dr. Grace, is the finger section. It becomes natural when you know, you grow and show, people will just like you. Just like you are saying you like me for what I am doing, he will like you. It becomes a natural consequence. So what about the fifth finger? Do you know what it means in the brochure school? It's the only finger that can enter your ear. Oh yeah, try. Let's see. Enter your ear. Auntie Grace, small. Did he enter? Try other finger. He enter.
No, they will not. They are bigger.
Mama Adewoye, is our other fingers entering your ear? So when
No.
hear what you are saying and comply to you as a therapist, as a specialist, as a caregiver, please know, grow, show affection, and then what? Attention is given to you. And when you have attention, then you can do service, you can do intervention. So what is this finger? Say the no.
No.
What is the second finger? Say the grow.
Grow.
The third finger, say the show.
The show.
What is the fourth finger? Say the affection.
The affection.
What is the fifth finger? Say the attention.
The attention.
So when you put the five together, who are you? You are a no grosso specialist. Say I am no grosso. Every day.
I am no specialist.
Whatever it is, I am. No. Laugh for yourself, my people. So that is it. Anytime you go out and you see me, put your hand like this. You belong to the Lord, and you have it for. Now, can you see what I have just asked? Your brand identity, our hope comes when you are no grosso or energy work. Your health is intact, your personality is intact, and that's what you let people do. And then number two, to build their strength and bring out their potential, which is the strategy aspect. Number three, you have to bring people together to work together and get the best result, which we call optimality. End of the day, go your deeper self, establish your unique, and become a resource in your field. So that is why the second book I'm showing you shows you how to create your niche, your unique selling, and to become your best. Then you can be a specialist. I call it intervention without tears. Most of the things I said and the things no time to say, they are here. You can navigate intervention successfully and do works befitting therapy, helping people, solving problems, local, national, and international. You can have access to all this work by simply downloading them, reading, and studying. And some of you who likes it, I will cooperate with you to ensure that you are properly balanced, because life has no duplicate and you need capacity to be able to invade into people, help people navigate the journey successfully, because intervention is a journey. Now, look at the three possibilities around people when you meet them in an attempt to intervene. You have people in their good order who begins from good foundation, family foundation per se, and they navigate their way straight to the zenith of their plans and purposes. They are said to be in definition. In life, when you are not defined, you will be defiled. And when we talk defilement, it's not just a question of moral recklessness or rectitude. Once you veer off from your original lifestyle protocol, you are defiled. If you don't stand for something, the people say you fall for everything. And then the second position you will find your client or yourself is violation. It is violation within for violence without. I said that last week to some of you I trained at mental health level 2 and 3. So you can avert it on a very serious note. They started from a good start, but what happened? Along the way, they said condition make fish bend, and they begin to swerve off their behavior. And once you start swerving up like that, you now become a personality with dual character. Before you know it, addictive behavior can come in, some certain things can come in, high blood pressure can come in, some other debilitating behavioral maladies can come in, and before you know, you can fall sick, somebody can even drop dead. Why? Because he veers off. So as a therapist, you are trained to be able to identify the point of violation and to help your client match the violation as you trace it, trunk it, in order to tame it and trash it. That is work there through CBT you can achieve, which I do all the time, online, offline, and on-site. And then this is not yet the ugly state. This is a bad case scenario where somebody can just veer off. And some of you, let me sign the warning here, parents and caregivers, your child is just in his teenage years, you say, just go to America, go to Europe, go to Canada, go and do university there. Some of you even college and the rest of it. You see, if your child is not emotionally stable and strong, the ecosystem in some of those places will make them veer off. And don't let me hear you say, well, I give them a good background, they grew up in faith, in this and in that. He will be able to cope. Ecosystems don't work like that. That's why we do profiling for every child who is sent overseas to see the emotional strength, the mental capacity, and the physical sturdiness to be able to cope. Otherwise, what happened? They fly them to me in Africa, Abuja, and I package them again, remodify behavior because they are into thick and terrible drug addiction, substance abuse, and all of that. That's what we end up seeing. So please be very careful what you do part time. And this is the worst case scenario, where a journey, of course, has now become a destination altogether, and that's the ugly place. So life is the good, the bad, and the ugly. We have biometrics by which we measure this in the cyber resources school, and some of you who are being trained. And let me tell every one of you here, this training is not a one-off thing. Therapy, psychosocial intervention is not a one-off thing. We'll call you again maybe sometimes around December, and help some of you who are genuine in intervention, either as a medical doctor, a psychotherapist, whoever that you are, a clinician, to help you pitch for 2026. 2026 is not a year you just sail because you have something to do. You must pitch very well. Otherwise, you'll soon be surprised that you are just panting up and down and becoming a jack of all trades and a master of none. I hope you have all printed out your assessment, because we'll soon take one person here and show you how it works, so that you can begin to invade into people. Even if it is surface diagnosis you can do, you can begin to do surface diagnosis. Now, this is the root of all crises. When it is wrong at home setting, it will be wrong. Where a man and wife forming a family believes in the same God and they serve that God who brought them together in the first instance, then they get closer. That is it. This is wrong. Madam iPhone, you are disturbing. Muted. There is an iPhone lady here who is talking without mute. So you are disturbing a whole class. That is not �W𝐞𝐧𝐭 compliant. So once the order is like this, then when the children begins to come, things are set right. Things are set right when it's like this. When it is not like this, maybe God is not at all, the wife is dethroned for the children to replace, husband is displaced for the children to replace, and then the husband replaces God, and God comes down, he puts his wife or children, and all of that. You have all of these things happening. So in therapy, there's what we call root cause analysis, by which when you are doing diagnosis, like I showed you yesterday. How many of you enjoyed diagnosis the way I explained it yesterday on the surface? How many? Okay, they didn't come. You see, when you are doing that, you will know that, okay, this is the root cause analysis. This is what happened to this person. Therefore, you are able to trace the infraction and help your client from root, and then you get the result. Then look at this. When the children begins to come, because you already have a structure according to �W𝐞𝐧𝐭 compliance, what happens? The children are in between you both, the dad and the mom and the children. But when you make a mistake by handing the children where your husband should be as a man, the head of the home, what happens? You are beginning to open your home to violation. Everybody say after me, whenever I tolerate violation within, then I will become violent without.
I'll be violent.
Elia, say after me, whenever I accommodate violation within,
Whenever I violate violation within,
I will begin to set up the place for violence without.
begin to set up false violation without.
Osioma, Nwosu, violence is no longer until a man or woman takes up it to hit somebody. As soon as you begin to veer off from your normal, sane lifestyle protocol, and you are beginning to do something else, think something else, imagine something else, who are you? You are a violent person, whether you have acted out or not. You're only waiting for the list of the triggers before you strike. Have you seen people who do violence, ever accepting? They will say it's devil. It's devil. Who is like that? It's devil. Emmanuel Edward, can you mute yourself? You are disturbing us. They blame devil so quick. Once you have a violation inside, now what is violation? Just swearing off from who you are, deviating and distracting yourself from your original focus and pattern of lifestyle, you are entertaining violation. Why do we call it that? You swerve off from your original. And once you begin to swerve off from original, there is going to be a gap between who you are originally and who you are not. And the more you continue in that bad habit, what happens? The more you accommodate so many bad stuff. And anything that occupies you or your client speaks to you. You think their thoughts. They dictate to you at some point when they can no longer only do suggestion as you continue. So very critical. Please, you need to know that. Now, I taught you all diagnosis yesterday. In case you were not here yesterday, it's not just diagnosing and staying. This is what follows diagnosis. You set a goal. Goal setting must lead to what? Goal getting. Say after me, after diagnosis.
Diagnosis.
I must set a goal.
I must set a goal.
And then go for the goals.
And then go for the goal.
No matter whose ox is God.
No matter whose ox is God.
So there is no trial and error in therapy. No. So between goal setting and goal getting, what is the gap between the two? It is called what? Execution bridge. You need to bridge it to know what you are going to do and to do what you are going to do. You know what to do and doing what you know. So you explore into people. You express what you see inside them in order to execute a solution that you think is just it. Based on your what? Your niche area. What is your niche service? What is your niche value? My book will show you how to find your niche. You can be good in several things. There's one spot where you are just niche. It can wake you up anytime and you can administer service. So between your exploration, expression, and execution and your gap, loopholes, and vacuum are psychometric embedding. So you see, we use psychometric analysis in our school to invade into people and to get fast results. People have asked me, doctor, how is it that cases that take some places 6 months, 1.5 years, you get results under 2 weeks? Yes, because we handle issue from inside. We are pungent and pulsating in our root cause analysis. And that is a very modern technique to getting results very fast. Instead of handling the effect on the outside, and you're asking people, so how are you feeling now? So what is happening? And then you say, okay, you didn't sleep very well, take this, okay? And you are suppressing symptoms. What do we do in therapy? Modern day therapy, we go for the root cause and solve the problem from there so that the symptoms disappear and you bounce back to your original. So what is your work as a therapist, as a caregiver, as a clinician, as a clinical psychologist, and whoever, a nurse that is good? You identify gaps, loopholes, and vacuums and block them. And the deeper the gaps you are able to identify, loopholes and the rest of it, then the higher your capacity to solving problems and helping people to be who exactly they are meant to be. Can I shock every one of you for good? Life is 70% behavior. Can you say it? Life is what? 70% behavior. And Reverend Doctor, it is 30%.
Life is 70%
an operation. What you do is 30%. Behavior 70%. So that is why you must learn behavior. That is why you must know that behavior happens to them all. Behind 95% of cases you find in the hospitals is behavioral root, behavioral rudiments. Just like a holy book says, whoso breaketh the hedge, what will happen? The serpent will bite. You refuse to brush your teeth for 7 days because you are doing marathon fasting, no drinking of water, and you are going on 14 days, you are endangering your health. And then some bacteria begins to infect your teeth, and you are beginning to lose your gum. You don't go about praying and binding cholera, binding bacteria. No, you are simply behaviorally unethical, and then you pay for your error, and then have some bad things you do not write letter to. So on a very critical note, it's very vital that we balance faith with behavior. Faith is never against behavior, but which so many people don't know, and before you know it, they slip into error in the errands of life and ministry. That's a topic for another day. I do this critically among the clergy and the laity to say, hey, your behavior is critical. You fail there, even God cannot help you because you are not protocol in that which you do. Thank you, Pastor Mrs. Ife Adegoke. I'm sure you are enjoying what I'm sharing now. Because you see, so when you fail in principle, your practice grows awry and haywire. So very vital. Every day is a behavioral variable where you are running on 4 energies: the mental, the physical, the emotional, and the spiritual. And so are your clients too. Even the Savior, as he came, what happened? It is written in the Holy Book that he grew in wisdom, that is mental health, and stature, that is physical health, and was in favor with God. If the Savior occupies that 4 coordinates and increase in them, and how dare you say it doesn't matter? It is only what is in my heart. Uncle, sir, ma, you are being economical with the truth. And so when you allow for that and will not know that even when you are sleeping, you are building and burning energies, you come down someday. And that is not your lot by God's grace. And so life is 70% behavior and 30% operation. We check people up, we check their root cause analysis, and the rest of them. Please, no brochure specialist in the house. Don't do no service without building a laboratory framework for your work. People should be able to meet you under a common denominator. The egghead, the white head, the afro hair lady, and the dazzling Gen Z and the traditional should be able to identify you as a doorway to solution. And so what goes for one must go for all others. So when some of you will be taking a further course in therapy by December and finding your pitch, I will dwell more on this. That is at contact level. The law of first impression must hold sway. Don't put sentiment in it. Let the same rule apply. And that is how you begin to stabilize your own emotion, even in dispensing intervention. So what goes for one goes for all. From people coming into you and you receive them into your workspace and into your therapy place. That is input. And then stage 2 is the level of construction. That is throughput, where you put people through. What you do by granting them accommodation Make people feel at home. Let them be able to sit down while you do the talk as they do the work. Show them the gaps, the loopholes, and the vacuums, and help them cross their T's as much as they also dot their I's, so that at the end of the day, they are going to leave you jubilating, going out to their various stakes to make contribution. So you have input at contact phase, you have throughput at construction phase, and you have output at what? Contribution stage. People should leave you jubilating, happy, going to do behavior modification, and to help every other people becoming their best self, having learned from you, who is their role model. So when you build that framework, you take care of people internally to building the frame and helping them outside to coordinate some certain things and to grow the length wherever it matters. So how many of you have your assessment here? This one, either in soft or hard. So I need somebody now to volunteer so that I will use you to test this psychometric analysis. Now, what is a psychometric analysis? It is the thoughts and values of your mind downloaded on ink and paper for the purpose of analysis, critical evaluation over a particular subject matter, so that what is within can be laid bare without. As a psychometrician of note in Africa, I have used psychometric analysis to engage at local levels, national levels, international levels, and intercontinental levels, and I get results often because I make them scalable. Local content, but globally relevant. If you have any issue and you say, Dr. James, can you help me to route this? I'm going to pull out a psychomotor frameworks for you and domesticate a psychometric analysis for your institutions and organizations, so that a system, structure, and culture can be in place all in one. This is not checklist. Checklist is 1/50 of psychometric analysis. So I want to encourage you to belong to the Psychometric Council and get your work systematized. Move, navigate from being an individual to an institution. Many of you are here who still run your company, multi-billion-dollar, multi-million naira company, like an entrepreneur. Common matches they cannot buy if you don't sign. That is a one-man business, no matter the number you keep. So when you do behavioral branding and packaging, we support you to domesticate psychometric analysis that capture everybody, no matter what is God. So you all have this assessment. If you have it, say yes, I do, or write it for me. Okay, Ernest has it. Okay, we have submitted to doctor. It's not just about submitting. I want to show you so that you too can start doing what I am doing. Thank you, Reverend Lawrence. Thank you, Zainab. Thank you very much. You see, it is what you know you can give to people. That which you know, you can make people know. Thank you, Dr. Ebele. Thank you, Amina. So now let's fill it. So look at one here. You put your name, or if it is the name of your client, you want to test for mental health. Now, what I want to do with this assessment is to test your level of knowledge of intervention and how well you have been doing it. Please don't lie. Whatever your mind tells you, just fix it in. Are we good to go? So I need somebody to use who will offer himself or herself, so that I will define what each question means, and then you say, Doctor, I think I'm fine. I'm going to use two rules: the rule of extrapolation and the rule of turning the searchlight inward. Or out of the abundance of the heart, what happened? The mouth speaks. So instead of your mouth speaking, now your brain is going to write. Thank you, Ernest. Longwane. So be very frank about it. You just tell me, oh, doctor, I'm scoring myself 7/10, 5/10, and all of that. And you will see at the end of the day, if you just tell me exactly who you are and where you are, for what you know and what you can do. So look at the graph on top, everybody. So what I'm doing for Uncle Ernest, take your pen and paper and start doing your own too. Do the tick. So that at the end, you will know the class you fall into, and we will know whether we are going to detain you or come to you and put our behavioral handcuff on you and tell your spouse you are following us to our IDP camp for help. So question, you can see the graph on top, everybody. 1 means what? Door. 2 means what? Poor. 3, tolerable. 4, fair. 6, good. 8, excellent. 9, magnify. And then 10, perfect. This graph, Otella, means the same thing as the 10 columns on the right, where 1 means what? Dull, and 10 means what? Perfect. I'm going to explain what each of these questions means, and then you just think on these things. As a man thinks, what happened? So he is. And out of the abundance of the heart, what happened? The Bible writeth. So are we ready? Good. Uncle Ernest, question number 1. How deep is your understanding of present momentum? Having a grasp of the situation on ground needing an intervention. As one who is craving to intervene in your niche area, how deep is your current momentum? What will you score yourself? If you can't speak out, you can chat me in the chat box, then I'll be feeding it in. And you will see wonder. So what's your score between 1 to 10?
I rated myself 7.
7, good.
Doc.
So let's go to 7. So I take 7 for Uncle here. Pray this thing will cooperate. 7. Wow. I have another one here. Okay. This one is not going to allow me to feed it in. Okay, so can you at that end just tick 7?
Yeah.
Good. Okay, question 2, sir. How well is the on results? Impact on results? Can you measure your impact?
Yeah, fine.
You said what? 5.
The impact of results and
results.
subsequent results.
Yes.
I also rated myself at 6 there.
6 there, good. So I've ticked 6. Everybody be ticking yourself. First one, I ticked 7 for him. Then question number 3. How well is your need management? Your capacity to harness and manage obvious need on ground when you are intervening?
I rated myself 7, Doc.
7. Who are you, sir? Mr. Ernest. You must be a shrewd professional there. What do you do, sir?
Myself.
Yes.
I'm a retired school principal.
Okay.
And I'm just doing facilitation now.
Good. I'm going to create 3 psychometric analysis for you as a contribution. You are trailing my spirit there. So remind me to fulfill my promise. Number 4, how well is your solution? Ability to provide effective strategy to lead undeniable solution for the needs of them. What will you score yourself there?
Yeah, I rated myself at 7 there.
Good. Good. The next question. How well is your value, the quality and effectiveness of your intervention strategy?
I rated myself 7 again, Doc.
Another 7. Good. Then question 6. Your mindset, ability to keep a sound and robust mind in whatever situation you find yourself. Because in therapy and intervention, you need to keep your attitude and your...
88. Yeah.
What do you score yourself there?
I'm at 7. I think I'm well there.
Another
I stay
7.
focused. Yeah. I said
That's
I'll
good.
do good. I can stay focused. Yeah.
So you are unruffled and still focused no matter what. Good. Question number 7. How well is your situation, capacity to define and interpret the circumstances and situation on ground? What do you score yourself?
Again, I rated myself at 7, Doc.
A 7. That's good. Then number 8, provision, ability to profile solution, adequate, effective resources to meet the situation on ground. What do you score yourself?
Yeah, there I rated myself 6 because some
6.
situations need resources that I might not have at my disposal.
Good.
So I
So
rated
that
myself
is
6.
your gap analysis because you're already 40% down in that question. Can you see? It's
Okay.
giving you facts and figures for meaning. So question number 9. How well is your strategy, capacity and ability to pull out effective means to dissolve whatever situation is on ground? What do you score yourself there?
Yeah, I scored myself 7 again.
Another 7. Good. And then last but not the least, question 10. How well is your identification of gap, ability to see through the situation and identify gaps, loopholes, and vacuum, and subsequently filling them?
I rated myself at 6.
6. Good. Now, everybody count to be sure you have ticked yourself in 10 places. You don't write figures. You only do a ticking so as to get it accurately right. Is it 10? So let's count for Mr. Ernest. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we're good to go. Now let's see his capacity and character for mental health intervention in his own field. Don't write it here, Jude. Don't write it here. It won't be useful here. Okay, have assessment ready. Just take a sheet of paper, put your name, your WhatsApp number, and write your own figures there. Question 1, doctor, 6, question 2, 5, question 3, 8, and all of that. You don't have the assessment. You won't be able to participate fully and get the gist, but later I can support you when you have the assessment. You put in the same figure because you are going to snap them to me. And all of you who have your own, you will still snap them so that we engage with you one-on-one and show you how to do this thing. So now let's calculate Mr. Ernest's balance, mental health intervention wise. So what do we do? You multiply the number of occurrence in a column with that column number and write the answer down. So under column 6, Mr. Ernest, how many occurrence? 1, 2, 3. So 3 times 6 is what? 18. We put the 18 here. Then where did you score again? Column 7. How many times? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 times 7 is what? 49.
49.
I hope you are feeling yours there too. So this is 49. So 49 plus 18. You now add the two figures together. That is your total score in percentage. So 49 plus 18 gives us what?
69.
It's more than that, sir. 49 plus 18. 49 plus 10, that's 59. 59 plus 8, that is 67. So Mr. Ernest is 67%. So everybody calculate your percentage intervention, and let's see. We've gotten Mr. Ernest. So write to me in the chat box, everybody, what is your total score? It doesn't matter if you still have a copy. Check what did you score. For Mr. Ernest, his score is 67. So who scored what? 79. Vicky Faith. Someone cares. Truly you care. Good. You are good on the surface. 83. Zena! Zena! Emmanuel, good. 75. So easy. Wow. You are my new friend. Wow. 63. Adebukola Adebesin. 75. Omotola Elegbede. Good. Okay. Who again? 63, 56, and all that. 60. Ignite 63. That's 37% leakage. Eh? You can't ignite here. Okay, you are a nurse by profession. Okay, Zena. Good. Somebody score 90. Wow. Score 90 here. Eh? If I profile you now, it's true it's 90, then I'll give you one of my books, my bestseller. I'm going to have it for free. Who scored 90 here? I saw 190. Okay. Okay. I'll look at it later. Just tell me you are the one who scored 90. I'll give you a gift for that. If it is proven. Now let's go ahead. Now let me do surface interpretation. Everybody listening. If Mr. Ernest has scored between 0 and 39, he will be needing detention himself. Meaning, by status, he's careless and clueless about his own mental health. And so he's not fit if he has scored 0 to 39. Did anybody score 0 to 39? It means don't go near mental health at all. Don't go near service until we have helped you. In fact, you need detention. That's the meaning. We should look for you wherever that you are. Take permission from your close relation and bring you to our IDP camp to explain life to you so that you're doing an attempt to help yourself or help others, hurt yourself. That's the meaning. It has 15 meanings and they are all bad. And when you see people who runs into this under another assessment, they are the people who runs into sudden collapses while fighting it through and say, I know my God. I know the covenant I keep with my God. And they are walking in ignorance and sleeping to their early graves. Why? God teaches them to know and to remember their days. They don't apply their heart to wisdom. And so wisdom is the principal thing. What is wisdom? Capacity to rightly apply the knowledge that you know and utilize, which sets free. Let me not preach here. So, very vital. Anyone who scored 40 to 50, what is your position? You are needing attention yourself. This is a case of physician, heal thyself. That doesn't make you a bad person, no matter what you score. It just shows the degree to which you are becoming vulnerable or responsible. So, you are vulnerable if you score 50. So, Mr. Ernest, congratulations. You are not vulnerable anywhere. It means you need attention and you are only curious. You know yourself and you know what you are doing. You will see how we analyze you now. When I get to your level, it will be as if I met you before. No. Out of the abundance of your heart, you have spoken. You only vomited your life out for me on this assessment sheet so that I can see exactly who you are and capture your data. Because data is king in the 21st century lifestyle and workplace optimality. So anybody who score 51 to 60, like some of you score, you are needing comprehension. You are only showing concern and say, "Car, the way things are going, the way people are just misbehaving." You are only concerned, and you are needing comprehension. You are like a man who opened a portion of scripture, Isaiah 53, and the more he reads, the more confused he became, until God had to send a therapist to him, who came to him and said, "Do you understand what you are reading?" He said, "How can I?" He was stranded. So when you score 51 to 60, you are needing comprehension. You know less about what you call your niche. So it is my work to put you through and to show you where to cross your T and dot your I in subsequent stuff. So you are not good to go. But you are better than the person needing attention and the person who is in detention. Then some of you who score 61 to 70 and you think it's a pass mark. You say, I even surpass her. You're only good on the surface. What is uncle scoring? Okay, uncle, you score 67. You are closer to extension more than manifestation. So Uncle Ernest, you score 67. That is a pass.
Thank you, Doc.
On the surface. But I'm going to crucify you now, and I'm sure you will wake up on the third day. You are needing manifestation.
Thank you, Prof.
So what is the meaning? It means you are making contact with what you know to do. You are contacting. But that's not the end. You are contacting, you are trying, you are manifesting your desires, but you have not attained full potential. Now, everybody in the house, whatever you score, subtract it from 100. That is the number of loopholes, the number of gaps, and the number of vacuum you have in your work. So for Uncle Ernest, even while I praised him before, I'm going to tell him now that his GP tank is leaking in only 33 places. So if you have a GP tank that is leaking in 33 places only, no matter the size, Uncle Ernest, is it sustainable?
Yes, I can hear you that. I can hear that, Prof. And
So
there's
it
always
means
room for improvement and
I have
learning.
a work to do on you, sir, to help you balance your quotient. There are areas you are good, and I'm coming there now. So everybody who score is in manifestation. Just subtract whatever you score from 100. If it is more than 10 and 11, it means you have a case to answer in the school of intervention. You are leaking. You are leaking. You are suffering leakages in some areas, though you are good in some other areas. There are leakages. You are manifesting what you would like to see, but you are leaking. We liking it. So Alice now, who scored 75 and is happy that 75. Even my reverend scored 61. Reverend, to the glory of God, there are 39 leakages around your service. So now there's no devil to bind in this one. If you, I will have to, wherever that you are, and we do online service and help you reduce this gap. They are too wide for gaps. 87. Where? Stephen Egbo, you try. I need to see your age and see your assessment to see the number of gap, loophole, and vacuum. Your leakages are just 13. Thereabout. Yes, 13. You tried very, very well. Congratulations. It is permissive, it is negligible, so you can carry go. It means you have a niche. Anybody who doesn't score 81 and above, there means your niche is questionable. Reverend, sorry, sir, no niche yet in that service. You need my service. Alice, no niche yet. Who again? Yes, no meat yet, but though you are trying. Mama Adewoye. There is 37 leakages. Mojisola Olomo, what is your score? Henry Moore, what did you score? All of you with fine names. You don't have niches yet, though. 79, Vicky, you try. You are very close to the gate of the kingdom of niches. Just 2 months. You will enter your full niche. No niche yet. Very, very vital. That Adegoke, you said it yourself. 34 leakages. Is it good? If you have a GP tank leaking in 34 places, will you trust it to put more fluid, more water? No matter how big the size, it will leak. Mr. Oladipo Ayinde Akoni Koni, what is your score? Grace, 30 leakages.
Yes, sir.
Okay, congratulations, my sister. Just 19 leakages. Now, let's finish the surface interpretation so that you people can enjoy the inside and internal interpretation. That is where the gist is. That's where to correct your client. Don't take things on the surface value. No checklist will do that for you, but behavioral analysis and interpretation will do that for you. Now, if you score 71 to 80, it means you are in the extension mode. You know what you are doing, and you are doing what you know. So all we advise you to do is to deepen your roots so as to shoot out your fruit more. Your fruit, you already planted by the rivers of waters. Whatsoever you do prospers, but you have not attained full potential. You are like a man in scripture, in Joshua 12, conquered 31 kings and was giving testimonies until God came in Joshua 13 and said, hey, Oga, you are old and you have yet many more lands to be conquered. And God began to do point blank analysis for him. You have not conquered Jericho, you have not conquered this valley, and all of that. So it means you have not attained, but you are very, very close to getting attained. Then if you score 81 to 100, Cyber Resources and Applied Metaverse, we say this is our well-beloved specialist in whom Cyber Resources and Applied Metaverse by collaboration is well pleased. Let them follow him or her as a role model. On the surface, you are good until we see your behavioral analysis to see whether you are good outside or not. So now let's start treatment. I've done first T, which is teaching or training. We have done second T, which is testing, which is evaluation. Now let's do intervention. Number one thing we check is behavioral profit and loss. And what is it? You subtract whatever you score from 100. Look at it. You draw a line. Let me do for Uncle Ernest name. The beginning is 1 and the end thereof is 100. Meaning on a daily basis, Uncle Ernest has capacity to build and burn energy, do mental health intervention in his own field area for 67%. 67 somewhere here. So his behavioral profit and loss account is plus 67, is in control 67%, and then out of control minus what? 30 what? 33. This is his record. Everybody draw your own and show me. He's in charge 67. He's not in charge 33, except where he shoots himself in the leg. So, sir, you are wasting 33%. Okay, Manuel, Veronica, you have a question. I will soon give room for a question. That is behavioral profit and loss. Now, let's check the value of his alignment. internal alignment. Alignment before assignment. And the rule says, subtract your lowest column of score on the sheet from the highest. The gap must not be more than 2. Where it is more than 2, you are not aligned. Now, his lowest column of score is 6, and his highest is 7. So 7 minus 6, 1. So there's an alignment. What does that mean? Mr. Ernest, I have never met you from Adam, but from your assessment here, it shows that your alignment is a straight one. Can you see? Almost looking like 1 inside. So Mr. Ernest is a man who is very sincere. He can give you his word and you go to the bank with it. He is one and the same inside and outside. He likes to keep it neat, do it neat. Whatever he wants to do, he will tell you. And once he gives you his word, you can go to bank with it. Mr. Ernest, is that true of you? And then he doesn't allow things to disturb his mind because he's straight. He has always known what to do, even when the stormy times come. He hardly falls sick. At worst, he will be tired. I can say 35 things about him from this assessment. That is structural deviation. Now, let's see his behavioral pitch. Join all his scores together. Everybody take your pen and join your score from 1 to 2 to 3 to 4. Can you see his own? A straight line. If your own is zigzag and you are having mountains and valleys, it means you are not settled. It means you are distorted inside and you are distracted outside. If your structural deviation is more than 2, you are not organized. You have so many worries. Things are affecting you and afflicting you. So, when structural deviation is more than 2, I'm sure some people here, your structural deviation will be 5. It means you are 5 times a workaholic, different and divergent from yourself. Now, let's check his mood and level of enthusiasm. Anyone, whatever you score under columns 1 to 3, means your mood is low. You're low. You are low. If you score anything there, and it's a thing on the inside. Anything you score under column 4 to 6 means you operate a medium mood. Anything you score under column 7 to 10 means your mood is high. Now, the only 3 places where Uncle Ernest's mood is in the middle is a case of number 2, number 8, and number 10. Why? Because he has not been trained. And that's why I'm training him here, so that his mood will be very compelling all through. So what's the behavioral analysis and interpretation? It means no matter what, Mr. Ernest has always learned to keep his mood steady. Things happen to him, but they don't get to go inside him. He has trained himself over time. And the only few places where he's operating a lower mood, a medium mood, are just 3. And it's because of just knowledge gap. And once he knows now, he'll begin to do it the best way, and every time he will be on. He is naturally an enthusiastic person who there's no dull moment around him. That is the meaning. And then what is the point blank analysis? He is given to knowledge. He likes education. He likes talking about what he knows. He is not selfish. He is a giver. Giver in life, giver by knowledge, giver by learning, and he likes contributing to others. Mr. Ernest, are you still here?
I am listening. I'm listening, Prof. It's like
can you define my accuracy?
It's like you're standing in front of me and seeing my history. It's a prophetic
Can you hear? He says,
actually what I was doing all my career and what I'm still doing. Thank you, Doc. Thank you, Prof.
when you see your analysis, I will tell you everything to the nitty-gritty for everybody. So everybody snap your assessment to my number so that I can pick you up individually, courtesy of Laplace Metaverse, who will explain to you. And by December, we'll call you up again and show you. He said, I'm being prophetic. It's your assessment that gives me. Look at it. Somebody asked question. If your assessment is like this, you know there are people whose own are like this. What does that mean? It means you are a workaholic. It means you are not stable. It means so many things are wrong with you and you need therapy yourself. And all of that. So before you pray your next prayer, you need to run analysis over yourself and see what goes the wrong order. Now somebody asked question. Ask your question, Emmanuel Veronica. Okay, you sent it already only. Okay, some of you. So that's my number. Just send it to my WhatsApp. Then we pick you up. You need to read these two books. Let me show you where you can download it. And then it can be of help to you. Ask your question, Emmanuel. Oh, he's not here. Okay. So
yes, sir, I've sent it already, doctor.
okay, good. Good, Veronica. So all of you need to read this book. I'll put the link now where you can download it and read. So did you catch any fun in the assessment? We'll only be able to do one. But let me run through the second one for the sake of people who are here. That is the intervention capital, which is also similar. And so what I'm going to do for you, courtesy of Laplace Metaverse, is by the time we train you on niche, and you are keenly interested, we will whip out your own assessment that has to do with your roundabout service and give it to you as contribution so that you can now start engaging. We will first engage with you from the surface and then later we'll start carrying you along. Mr. Ernest, are you ready? So read and tell me what your scores are in this. You will see it's close to the first one. So everybody,
I'm ready, Prof.
Everybody.
But this is simple.
And be able to see what your what did you score, everybody?
Consent.
No audio.
It's same here. Please, no audio.
No audio here. I can't hear you at all.
Please hold on. It's like doctor has been
Okay,
yanked
can you
off.
hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
We can hear you
yes.
loud and clear.
Yes, we can hear you now.
Yes, we
Okay.
can hear you now.
What 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐶 do here? Download these two books and study more. Everything I told you, they are in these two books. Copy it, but send me your assessment. You say, I've just assessed Mr. Ernest. Mr. Ernest, where's your country? Where are you speaking from now?
Doc, I'm in South Africa, Prof.
Have you ever met me before? Do you know me in person?
No. I just met you in yesterday's class.
Now, from what you heard, what percentage accuracy will you score my analysis for you?
Like I said, it's like a prophetic thing that you were saying. You were just looking into my lifestyle, how I do things, how I'm committed to education, how I like sharing whatever resources I have. I will always share on my social media with other people who might be having interest, even with my colleagues. They always say, we know you are retired, but you're still engaged in educational matters. You keep us up to date. And as a facilitator for La Plage, that's what pushes me to share a lot.
Let a woman give
I would
us his.
say you are almost 99% accurate, Prof.
That is mental health for you. And that's why I get results when I handle cases, local, national, and international. I float to places, I fly to places to handle cases. I go to Lagos, I'm in Port Harcourt, I'm in wherever, and we are training people. That's why we must all celebrate La Plage, who is bringing us this opportunity. And by next month, we'll help you. How many of you sincerely now cherish mental health, caregiving, public health, counseling, nursing, and all of that? You see, and read. There are two books. Look at the two books. One, Intervention Without Tears, and the other one, I have posted it too. Please copy the two and download them. All of you who have leakages, if you don't score 81, it means the leakage is much. And that's why people give up so easily. You are not an Ernest 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐶 who doesn't give up. Mr. 𝐷𝐿𝐴𝐶 is a man who has hope, and he doesn't despise anybody. His assessment shows me that he appreciates people, and he doesn't like you missing it. He wants to give it to you to just get up. When you get up, even at his own sacrifice, he's happy for it. You've had more now. Who will be the woman to give us his assessment to test? Madam Baroness, you want to give us your own? Who has an assessment? Amina, Ilya, you want to give us your own? Reverend, your...
I think that the participants should do that, doctor, since I'm part of La Plage. So let me not influence what you're doing. Besides, I didn't fill the form. I didn't produce my own assessment. So, okay, there's somebody that has raised her hand, or Vicky Faith, someone cares. Please, doctor, use Vicky Faith's assessment form.
It's
Thank you
ready.
very much.
Huh?
Vicky Faith. Unmute yourself, Vicky Faith. It's like data has gone off again. Just hold on for him to come. It's like data has just gone off. Just wait for him to come back, please. Vicky Faith, you have the floor.
Sorry, the book is there with you download.
It's on the chat box. Check on the chat box.
Yes,
The link is on
said
the
we have to
chat
pay
box.
5,000 naira before we have to buy.
And that's his book.
Okay.
Yes. Just hold on. Doctor is trying to connect back, please.
Prof, we can't hear you. I think Prof is talking and it's not audible.
Okay, it's true. My number. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Prof, you have the floor.
Source of supply went, fix it back. Go. Yeah, you should be able to hear me now. Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Good. So is Vicky Faith back here?
Yes, sir. I've been here.
Good, sorry. So let's keep you on now and see what your assessment looks like. The books are two. You can copy it, everybody, and study more, and then I'll be able to support you to find your niche. Once you don't score 81, you have a case. You can't do intervention. If everything you have been doing it somehow, and instead of adding value. So, Vicky, what did you score in question 1?
The ability to put critical effort in line with situation on ground, I would say 9.
Wow. That's a good one. Score 9 then. So number 2.
Usually impact subsequent loss. Yes, sir, 9.
Okay, y'all be telling me.
Needs management, your capacity to harness management of your needs on ground. Yes, sir, 9.
9. Okay. I will be keeping them.
So number 4. Solution ability to provide effective strategy relates to undeniable solution needs on ground. 9.
Wow. Okay, number 5.
Value the quality and effectiveness of your intervention. 9, sir.
Wow.
Ability to keep a sound and robust mind on situations you find yourself. 9.
9. What is
I can't.
I'll bring it up. I'll bring it. Yeah. That is my assessment. Main assessment. Main assessment.
We can't hear you, Prof. We can't hear you, Prof.
Okay, I'll put it now. Number yeah.
Is this the same form?
This one is different.
This is not same form.
It's the same mental health intervention test. Which
The
one?
question I'm reading, the clear insights,
Which
positional.
one are you reading? Which one? Is it the other one?
The other one, yes, sir. This one has been changed.
Read it. What's the topic?
Let's.
Good evening, everyone. This is 5.
What is it? Just read the top for me. Read the top.
Laplace Metaverse collaboration with School of Disease, behavioral alignment resources, the mental health intervention test.
It's the same. It's the same. So
okay,
you
which
said,
means we have to start all over because the question there is different. Let's start from 1 again.
Are you sure?
Yes, sir.
Let me see that the one there. Let me see. Okay, it's not this. Let me see what you're talking about. There's one I was feeding now. Laplace. Is it this? Where is it? Where is it? Okay, it should be this. Okay, this is it. Now, is it this? Check very well. Is it this one? Hello, Vicky.
Though it's a different one, but we can start all over. We can start. I think
Present momentum.
yes. Yes, we
Is
can start with this one. Maybe it was repetition of the last one we repeated. So maybe let's start all over with this.
you got 999 all through, right?
Yes, sir. So
it's 9.
we can start from one of these.
9. The third one, no, we ticked it. The fourth one is what? What did you score in your question?
It's 9. It's 9, sir.
Fifth?
It's 9. Value intervention. It's 9. It's 9. Mindset.
7?
Mindset. You sound robust in mind already. It's
number 7?
9.
9. Number 8? Number 8, provision.
8. Number 8 is 8.
Okay, 8.
Yes, sir.
Okay, not 9.
Yes, sir.
Let me cancel it. Okay, this is cancelled. It's 8. Okay, number 9?
It's 9.
Number 9, 9.
Yes, sir.
Number 10?
Number 10 is 9.
9. Good. So, your structural deviation is also 1. Your highest number of, so let's add up. 9 times 9, 81.
Yes, sir.
That's it. 81 plus 8. Wow. What do you do, Vicky?
Sir?
What do you do?
I'm a counseling psychologist.
And you see now. Yes, she has broken my record. Now, let me tell you about Vicky Faith. Vicky Faith is just happy doing what she's doing. She broke the total record as a role model. Her score is 90-something%, meaning she is a master trainer and then therapist. And then in the chosen area where she found herself, she is so glued to her work. She takes her work very seriously, and then she has perfect alignment. When we draw her alignment, it's a completely straight line, even straighter than Mr. Ernest. Look at it, straight down, just a tilt here, and then everything straight. You can take her word to the bank. And one thing about Vicky Faith is that she's happy when she sees you getting what she does. She tries all that she can to ensure that you are just like her and even more than her. One thing about Vicky Faith is that she's not happy when she gives you explanation and she still repeats, you still repeat the same mistake. She's not happy temporarily. You can see a bend here, but she knows what to do to come out again and to keep you going. One thing you cannot take away from Faith Vicky is her capacity for resilience. If you are looking for somebody who can endure, even when in the temporary sense he does not enjoy it, look for Vicky Faith. She's just there for you. She can teach her life out until you get it. And people come close to her and give her their ears because she knows how to do emotional intelligence. You can see it here. Everything I'm telling you, I'm looking at her graph. She can bend into you, not for the purpose of sitting down with you there, but she knows what to do, to use all kinds of strategy, therapies, and methods to work you out to her own level. She understands the power of condescension. And what do you do in condescension? You live where you are, come to the level where you meet people in order to raise them up to where you are. Talking about the mood analysis of faith, Vicky, just like her name is. That is who she is. Look at columns 1 to 3. Everything is free. This one is an error. It wasn't there. Quite blank. Look at column 4 to 6. Quite blank. Does that mean she doesn't go through situations? She goes through them, but she doesn't allow one or any of them to have anything to do with her on the inside. She is a mastery who is self-propagating, self-evolving, self-emergent, and then has so many giftings and talents. She can diversify. If she knows her onion very well, she is a master mentor who has people around her space, just like I do, online, offline, on-site. Vicky Faith is a multi-billionaire in any currency when she is further branded. Now, what is not revealed to me and disclosed to me by her assessment is the capacity of her behavioral branding and institutionalization. Vicky Faith, if you're looking for an institution potentially, is Vicky Faith. She knows what to do to make money, but I don't know how much money she's making out of it. And then she's a strategic follow-up. She has proofs to it and referrals. So kudos to you, Vicky Faith. Where are you?
Thank you, sir.
Where are you?
I am in Ibadan, sir.
Wow! I'm going to build 5 of your companies for you. You are deep and rich, loaded with all kinds of wisdom and incentive to package a generation. You are more than what you are doing now. If you don't have 5 companies in the list, then you are under measuring yourself, Vicky. So how many companies do you have running?
I think you just spoke to me and exposed a lot of things that it was only in my mind. I've never heard someone say, because I was orphaned immediately. I finished my secondary school. The following year, my mother died. Separation, marriage, 9 months, I was the one that later on make everything to work. And I've been trying to make sure that people don't really pass through what I passed through and give up. So with what you're just saying, it's like you're telling me what nobody has ever
That is my training.
Congratulated me on.
That is my training. I will see to it if you are serious. Download those 2 books. I'm going to package 5 of your pivotal businesses. And then you do train the trainer and master people, mentor people, model people, manifest and multiply people. I run an online school where I do all of those. When I see my sort, I know them. So please read those books and get in touch with me. In company with Laplace, we're going to institutionalize your brand. You have a brand identity that is what institutionalized. You are just like Mr. Ernest from South. Let's finish our module so that we can call it a day. But make sure you all snap your assessment to me, to my WhatsApp, so that we can pick you up one by each, give you explanation, so that what Vicky Faith and Ernest, all the way from South Africa, enjoyed, you too can enjoy the same, so that it is not preferential treatment. You won't say, oh, Laplace only took 2 people and the rest. Now, if we have to do for 50 people here, then we will stay here till next week. But I can easily write and show you exactly where you are in the scheme of things. I wish I had somebody who scored very low. You will see how we analyze the individual. And usually when we do it, people cry. They shed. And say,
I saw 56.
eh? Who's scores 56?
Yes.
Because this thing will reveal you. It will tell me where you are good. Your SWOT analysis will come out. Your root cause analysis, your smart will come out, and then your good, your bad, and your ugly will come out. It's a very exciting thing you should not run away from. Let's finish our and call it a. We are far behind and we need to now. And that is so. Download the book, but make sure you snap your assessment to me. I cannot help you when the assessment is not snapped. So very vital. Now, this is what you do when you do.
Please, Prof, can we have your contact, sir? Thank you, sir.
Is there on your form? Is there on your form?
Okay, sir. Thank you so much, Prof. We are grateful, sir.
You can reach me, and then in collaboration with 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿, we can help you and sort you out. Now, this is what you do when you do diagnosis. If I can just show you that, and then we call it. So I wish I could. A 4-level that you do. So any question before we call it a day? We have to leave here now. Do you catch value in this 2 days program?
Yeah.
Who got value? Who did not get value? So 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿, we can certify these people for this level 1 by December 10. We will invite you again. And then I told you people to write your niches. Please, before you snap your assessment to me, write your area of niches. I will investigate using this formula to see whether you are on point or not. And then I'll be able to engage with you. I'll give you various times at which you will call me, and then we will be able to see where you are, how you got there, and help you to navigate through the waters and be your very best self. So let's give it up for 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿 Metaverse. A round of applause for 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿 Metaverse for exposing us to all of this. Everybody, can you clap? Can you clap for Madam Baroness, who is the figure person of 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿?
I cannot see your contact, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, you can also get it from the class.
Can we have the contact?
You can also get it from the class, madam. Please.
Yes.
The WhatsApp group will disclose everything plus
Yes,
the link.
It's only the this thing. It's only the. What's it
Madam,
called?
you will get every information on the platform.
Yes.
Okay.
This is just the first contact. So we're still going to have another one in December, according to Prof.
I know what because of the assessment.
Don't do anything.
Because of the assessment, where to send it, please?
To the class, and then the class will send them to me. Very vital.
Okay.
Besides, Dr. Komalafe's contact is on the form that you have.
Is there?
I've checked it. It's not there. I've checked it.
Okay.
In my own my own platform.
Okay.
It's on the form. You see it at the bottom. It's on the form. You see it at the bottom.
You don't have the assessment.
If you check the form, you will see the number and the
check
form
the
and the name.
assessment in your hand. Do you have the assessment?
Yes, I have it.
Yes.
So snap it
check
there.
It down, bottom part.
Through 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿 Metaverse, and then read the book. Everything I have said and the one I have not said is in the book. So Vicky Faith, congratulations. I'm going to give you for free one of my master reads to support your work and to bring out your brand. You are an institution, and I'm going to discuss with 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿 Metaverse to see how we can incorporate your work and make you stand up and stand out in Ibadan. Pastor Obazu, what is your score? I wish I could take your but send your assessment and let's go through it. And you see, when you are into genuine services, this thing help you to help people. You just see that you are much more pungent, much more precise, and then you can help many people to do this work. So on behalf of 𝐓𝐴𝐧𝐿 Metaverse, and our general, I want to say general overseer, our general leader, global leader. I want to thank every one of you, the 56 of you who stayed all through. So here, going to hand over to Madam Baroness to take over from me. Thank you so very much.
Thank you so much, Prof. Thank you so much. I'm sure we all got some value from this training. The interesting thing, like Associate Professor Dr. Komalafe has said, is it's always good to deviate a little bit. It's always good to add a little spice in everything that we do. I'm sure that some people, can I please mute people that have their microphones on, please, so that we can round up and close. Yeah, so what I'm actually saying is that we have noticed that it is always good to add a little spice in whatever we do, and this is exactly the result of what you can get when you do that. So in addition to our mental health program, Dr. Komalafe is going to continue to work with us to provide other avenues of intervention. And for those of you who sincerely want to be certified in this, we will always get Dr. Komalafe to be around to help and coach those who are interested and turn you into something unimaginable in the arena, in the sphere of healthcare. You will agree with me that there is an opportunity. It's not just like we thank God and pray for that opportunity, but the situation we have now calls for more intervention, calls for more people who will work in this environment, and you will not only be earning income, you will be helping people in their lives. My own is that a lot of people outside need these services, and if you look around, you find out that there are not too many of such therapies around. So this is an opportunity, a gray area for us to see how to develop it. And luckily for us, Dr. Komalafe is in our system, is in our part of us, so he will continuously take part in coaching people to become good 𝐶𝐞𝐳. I hope I'm right in using that word. You'll be experts in 𝐶𝐞𝐳 and be wonderful people who will help human race to become that which we want to become. A lot of people who went into this kind of problem did not plan for it. Circumstances led them into it. So we need to help them come out of it. So on behalf of Laplace Metaverse, our CEO, Dr. 𝐂𝐨𝐶, I want to sincerely thank all of you. Please do not be fast to leave the club, the class. Go back to your WhatsApp class. We will have to pass so many information on the class regarding your certification when it will come. This is phase 1. I'm sure there will be a certificate for this phase 1, this level 1, that will lead you to level 2, level 3, and then to proficiency level. So on behalf of everyone, Dr. Komalafe, I want to sincerely thank you for being a very good teacher, a very good coach, and a very good mentor. I also want to thank you for giving opportunities to those who did well. You have made some promises to at least 2 people, Ernest 1 and Vicky Faith 2. Doctor, the interesting thing is that these 2 people actually are working with me. They are part of my system, and I'm delighted that they are the ones that were picked up this evening. So on behalf of everyone, I want to sincerely thank you. For you participants, I will encourage you to buy those books. Somebody was asking me, the book is 5,000. Yes, by the time you use that book and go through it, and you will make that 5,000 from your first intervention. I'm sure of that. So it's a good buy. Please buy the books, pay, get the books, pay, and read them, and get in touch with Dr. Komolafe. I'm sure he will want to put you through. On this basis, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you once again. God bless you all as you retire for this weekend. Take care and bye.
Thank you.
Thank you.
You can unmute yourself, please. I am trying to do that
Thank
from this
you.
end.
God bless you.
Thank you.
so much.
God bless
Thank
you.
you. Thank you so much.
Don't leave
Thank
the
you.
class. Don't leave the class. Go back to the
Thank
class.
you, ma.
Thank you.
Dr.
Thank
Flo,
you.
Dr. Bassey, please go
Thank
back to
you.
the
Thank you,
class.
Dr. Thank
We
you,
have
Prof.
information
Thank
for
Komolafe.
you.
you.
Thank you, ma.
Bye-bye,
Thank you.
dear. Bye-bye.
Thank
Bye,
you.
Thank
God
you.
dear.
bless you, ma.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
bye, dear. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye,
Thank you.
bye. Love you all.
Bye.
Love you
Love
Professor
you
too.
too.
Bassey,
Thank you.
Thank you
thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
you
you.
too.
Pastor Eunice, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
ma.
iPhone, thank you. AME Plus, thank you.
Thank you,
AME
Thank
ma.
you.
Plus,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you.
God bless you all. Have a very
Amen.
wonderful weekend.
You
Amen.
too, ma.
Huh? You said?
Okay, ma.
Okay.